Welcome back to a classy kind of trashy. Lori is going to put her phone down because she's taking selfies.
Don't bust my gun.
And
puppy.
Yeah, Angel is gonna.
Angel's our little mascot. You know, she just does whatever, and she's a little old girl, so I don't even discipline her anymore.
She loves the limes.
She loves tequila.
No, she loves the limes. No limes.
Loves limes and tequila.
Go over there by Tracy.
Here, this is not right here.
Okay,
she's like, whatever.
She's good.
Here if you want.
I have a lot of animals in this house, so and they're all pretty much rescues. So
Lori attracts animals, and
I attract animals and monsters.
Got really quiet.
Okay then.
We all hear
Because
it.
they know.
It's true.
They know it's true. They know it's true.
Are we drinking?
Yes.
And right now we're in competition with the house across the street because they're filming too. So it's like whose show is more popular.
I think theirs will be because I think theirs has more porn in it.
The dancing porn girl across the street or us?
Yeah.
Yes. But do they have a gun full of tequila?
Neither do you. It's empty.
That's true.
Yeah. I have never seen them to have a gun full of tequila.
Look, there's some
a
still
tiny
in
bit.
there.
You know, we could talk about Halloween or we could talk about trailer park stories because there's lots of trailer park stories here.
Who wants the last little bit of tequila? Tracy?
No,
I do. I'll take it. I don't have to work till 11 o'clock tomorrow.
Give it to Lori. I have to be up at 7, so.
And so do I. And I'm driving
Hell.
all y'all home. All y'all.
Yes, 7.
Oh, well, share that.
7
okay,
It's
no.
only one shot. You take it. I have to be up at 7 a.m.
I had an extra martini and you didn't.
I have to be up at
Because
7
I am
a.m.
evil.
How
did you have an extra?
Because you guys were all full when I made another one. I'm going to share it with her.
When did you make another one? When I was on the phone?
When she was on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so, here. Cheers.
Cheers.
You want to hold up? Cheers.
You want to hold up your
I'll
line?
just pretend.
Cheers.
Our bloody cheers. Yes, thanks a lot.
Oh, that's
Excuse me.
lovely.
Excuse me.
Good job, Lori.
Classy.
It is classy. Things get classy here. The end of the night.
No. I think that was more towards the trashy side.
No.
Well, you know what? I don't really care because that's real life. And that's what this show's all about, is real life. Real life. I'm getting nose, but we do a little pretend life, but, honestly, we're just real fucking bitches. So, no, not bitches, but we're just real girls and, with real lives. And,
Absolutely.
we're married, we're single, we have kids, we don't. I mean, we're in all different phases and places, and, we love you guys, and we just want to talk to you, and we want to hear your opinions, and we want to hear what you have to say, or what you want to hear us talk about. So, anyways, where were we at? So Halloween.
Take your shot. Did you take your shot? Take your shot.
I forgot.
I'm waiting.
You took your shot already without me? I was too busy
were
talking. I was talking.
You know,
Take a
bitches
shot,
be wicked
take a shot.
hammered, you know?
Oh, stop it.
No, stop it. Stop
Okay,
it.
we're not going to talk about what bitches do.
And
scene. No.
done.
Lion face.
All right, and we're still, as you can tell, we're still in Halloween because this is part 2 of our video.
It's part two.
We just weren't done with you guys.
We are still Halloween.
You're germing up the limes.
It's only my turn.
But didn't you ever see all those movies about the monkeys and the?
You're not even drinking. You're not even sucking the limes.
I don't need the limes.
Oh, she needs to suck.
Okay, this is our what episode? Have you ever seen me do a lime? Anybody that's out there before the episodes who has ever known me to drink tequila? You ever seen me do a
No,
lime?
she's a good. She's a limeless babe.
I am limeless.
Yeah, no, she's limeless. Okay, so back to Halloween. Last episode, I think we were talking about Johnny Depp, Freddy Krueger.
Near is it?
Yes, and how scary that was. And I do think that there's an element, like, I love things that are scary, but not actually gory. Like, when I think of, like, Hannibal Lecter. You know what I mean? Like, Hannibal Lecter was, like, so scary.
The moths were scary.
Oh, my gosh. Like, when he... You know, when he does that in his mask and everything, and the way he... Clarice. Yeah, that's exactly what I mean. When I meet a true life Clarice, I'm like, wow.
You know what else was scary? Without being bloody or whatever? Mrs. Roper.
Three's Company. Three's Company. That's so funny. I wanted to be Gilligan for Halloween, but I didn't want to buy his polo shirt. His wig was cheap.
That would be awesome. You could have been Gilligan, and Tracy could have been Ginger, and I could have been Marianne.
Well, next year, if we're still doing this because we're rich and famous, we're going to be each other. So that should be really fun. But no, I had actually decided I wanted to be some type of man character.
That might be the last episode.
I have a client that wants to be me. There are people that want to be me, but not here. Everybody, I love my girls. I love my girls so much. I love my girls because everybody is themselves. And okay, yes, and you know what? That's why they love me too, because I keep them hammered. So, anyways, but yeah. So Nightmare on Elm Street.
Great.
Terribly scary.
Terribly scary.
And
there are more
really,
movies than Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yes, there are.
Okay,
I know.
scary?
I'm just
What other
saying. I'm
ones?
going to my subject.
I know too that we were
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
We were supposed to talk about.
I love.
That was just that was cheese movie.
The Blob.
The
Blob.
Blob.
Crap out of
But
me.
I'm going to tell you something. I love those old B-rated movies because my favorite thing in the whole world, like Attack of the 50-Foot Woman, is when I love the screams. I love it. I love the.
Oh, you lost your wig. Put your wig back on.
A classy, kind of trashy. We don't have any more tequila for this. All right. So this is where I do my tap dance, sitting down. Da-da-da-da. Wait, juggling. Okay, I'm going to juggle a shot glass, glasses, and a crystal gun. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh my god.
I don't know how to put this back on.
That's too funny. That's too funny. I was told that we should share stories as well about Halloween and scary stories.
Scary stories, right?
Things that had happened that were Halloween related. Well, it's cool though because you now have like the pink streaks in it, which is kind of cool.
It's not cool.
It's not cool. It's not cool. It's kind of cool. It's
I'm
cool.
gonna look at my
It's actually kind of cool in a weird sort of way.
Okay, I'm gonna look at my sunglasses on.
It's kind of cool. Just
Okay.
pop it down a little.
There
Pop
we
it
go.
down a little. All right, there you go. And you look like nothing ever happened.
Perfect.
We can we can edit that out. No, the girl's saying not editing that
Scary
out.
Personal scary stories.
Okay, a personal scary story. You want to hear one? Or
I
you
would
want to tell
Is
one?
it really scary?
I
or
would
is
love
it
to
just-
hear one.
No, it's scary creepy. You want to hear it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
Scarier than
Well,
this evening?
It was me and my former best friend Buffy.
Oh,
And
Buffy.
we were. I used to live in Daytona. I used to live. I was a Florida. I'm a Florida
Surfing,
native,
beachy
blah, blah, blah.
girl.
And I had moved back down home, and I wanted to come back up and see my friends. There's this great, fantastic old cemetery in the middle of like downtown Daytona, and one night we were a little under the influence of some things, and but it was me and Buffy and this guy Steve Gordy. And we went walking into the cemetery, which I had been to many times during the day because I loved it. It was really wonderful and gothic. I used to just go kind of strolling through there. And we started walking through, but we were always very respectful not to step on people's graves, and as best as we could, you know. And we got to this place that was really like unkept and scary looking. And I'm so serious. Like when I tell you that there was like something that stopped us all. We said nothing to each other, you know, like, but we looked at each other and we just all turned around and ran. And it was really like no, it's a joke, but it's not, because at the time, like, we were not joking. I mean, like, we all ran, we jumped the fence, we got out of there, and we were all like,
spooked.
what the heck did you feel? We felt evil. And I had written Sid Graves once and asked him, because he's been in so many cemeteries and everything, like, and he's been in so many, like, desolate type of cemeteries, like, I don't really feel them in modern cemeteries, but when there's something like old and unkept, like there's nobody left to take care of it or anything. And he said, oh, I've definitely felt and sensed and experienced different presences in these areas. So
how I met him.
It's interesting. But
I first met him
I would say that was my first like actual like supernatural experience that actually frightened me. I was asking for it though. I was walking in the wrong place. I shouldn't have been doing that, but I was young and dumb.
Cemeteries.
Yeah, well, I was young and dumb. I mean, that was really what it boiled down to. I was young and dumb and didn't really, it's not that I didn't have respect. I always had respect, but it wasn't like I really had thought it through, Now I wouldn't do that. I just wouldn't do it.
Well, when I met him, it was at Odd Duck. The first time I went to Odd Duck, and I wasn't vending, but I was drawn to his table not only by the images, but I recognized a cemetery from Maine because it was a cemetery that I used to always go to, and it was quiet, especially in the winter. It was quiet, and there would be like a little tiny bit of snow everywhere, and they had these like great like mausoleum type structures, and I would sit on the steps and I would write, in the cemetery.
They're so peaceful.
Quiet, yeah,
so
and some of the images I remember seeing them like there, and that's how I like gravitated towards some of his images because I recognized the cemetery.
That's so funny because every image that I've ever bought of him that's in this house has been from Savannah, Georgia. And I've never been to Savannah.
Georgia road trip.
We need to. And he even said, he's like, Laura, you need to go to Savannah.
Georgia road
like,
trip.
Everybody, like everything.
You know what's in Savannah? You remember the
The Garden of Good and Evil?
Did you read that? I love that book.
I didn't read the book. I saw the movie.
Forget that book. It's Kevin Spacey. Like he can make anything. Like
I really want to go there.
Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil. But the actual house they filmed in there that you can actually go to. The only thing is they don't let you go like in certain areas, but like the house is there in Savannah. But
I would love to go there for 2 days.
Savannah.
That's it.
Beautiful.
2 days.
Yeah, I've heard it's beautiful.
And I mean, there's something that's drawing me to that cemetery because like so many times I've bought from Sid and it's always Savannah. Always.
I love Savannah.
There's something about me in Savannah. Okay. I know I need to go there one day. I don't know why I need to go. I don't know what it is.
So we'll go up to the cemetery in Savannah. We'll go to Brunswick, and then we'll come back down to Disney, and then we'll go home.
But we should also do a swing by where they're filming Walking Dead.
What? I really want to do this.
Do they film it in Georgia?
They film it in Georgia. Yes. The Vampire Diaries too. Okay. Right? They filmed that in my girlfriend's town.
Well, the only reason why I'm questioning it is because since Walking Dead takes place in Georgia, it could be like somewhere else that they film it. But
they film it in Georgia.
No.
I just read an article about
it's all in Georgia
today where how much he loves Georgia and he has a place in New York, but he said he's considering selling his place and moving to the country because he loves it so much.
Well, my brother lives.
Thank you, Daryl.
My brother lives.
And Wendy lives there too, and so does Sean.
But
so we have many different people.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, that's a definite. Yes. That's a no doubter. As a matter of fact, we need to drag her to Savannah with us.
Well, my brother lives close to there. Near where my brother lives is Putnam County, and in Putnam County is all the locations where they filmed My Cousin Vinny. I know that's a scary movie, but it's still from the 80s.
But it's very interesting, and you know what? It's very funny because it was different for me.
Episodes.
I grew up in South Florida, and then to go up to North Florida or the like little like states up there like Alabama or Georgia where they just have like random cemeteries places, like it'd just be like all of a sudden you're driving by and there's like a cemetery and there's plots so old you can barely even read their names.
I love Salem. Salem has that.
Like they had that also in Alabama and there were some pictures I took that I don't know if they were foreseen pictures, but it was a really beautiful place. But I would love to go back and like really like dig through that type of stuff.
There's some beautiful things there. I mean,
there's a cemetery right in my girlfriend's neighborhood. We walked there one night on Moonshine. It was not a pretty sight, but anyways,
when we lived in Alabama for 2 years, and
Alabama's a really
and
neat
it was
place.
really cool
Alabama Worley.
Alabama.
Alabama. She was in northern Alabama.
Alabama Worley.
You know,
when we went to the cemetery because it was so old and it had so many beautiful monuments and
the Florida cemeteries are very disappointing.
Except for the one in Rio Vista.
Never been there.
The one I forget what it's called, but I was actually just sending it to Sid the other day. I think it's called the Evergreen Cemetery in Rio Vista. They actually have tombstones and everything, and I just stumbled across it because I lived near there, and I used to ride my bike and rollerblade through there when Nicholas was like young. We used to play Scooby-Doo, and I love that place. That's where we actually took a few pictures of the Day of the Dead pictures for our friend Wicked Apple Art, who's a body artist. So
amazing body artist.
So we actually did some pictures there because we don't have a lot of like Gothic cemeteries in Fort Lauderdale. So, but that actually has tombstones. And Sid actually let me know that Liam Nielsen, Leslie Nielsen is buried there.
Oh, really?
So yeah, I was like, really?
I know he passed away recently. That's
yeah, he's buried there in that cemetery. So that is very interesting. I just think there's such a beauty and a peace in cemeteries that
it's very quiet.
They're not frightening to me. They're just it's just such a
they're not noisy.
Like it's a beauty. It's a beauty. To me it's some type of peaceful beauty. And I
used to love to. I know I used to take the girls when we were in Alabama. The cemetery they had there once a year they would have this big reenactment, and they would because there were some famous people that were buried, like Tallulah Bankhead. I don't know if you remember her.
Tallulah.
Do you remember Tallulah Bankhead from
yes.
the 1920s? She's a big silent film actress.
Speaking of scary, she was scary looking. Some of her pictures are like.
So she's buried in that cemetery, but there were several other famous people in that cemetery. So once a year,
there was a Tori Amos song called Tallulah.
Really, they would have a big reenactment, and
just a random
they would have actors come and portray some of the characters, like Tallulah Bankhead, and she would drive in this 1920s Rolls Royce, and she would get out with her long cigarette, her holder, and she that's stalling, and it was really cool. But
we didn't really tell very many scary stories.
This whole amazing reenactment that they would do
sort of
once
went from
a year,
scary to
and
sappy.
It was awesome. It was so cool.
No, I love that kind of stuff. I think that's so fantastic. And we're wrapping it up.
So
we're getting the hint to wrap.
Stay alive.
Stay alive.
Woo, stay alive.
Woo, woo.
Stay alive. Stay alive.
It's the Monster Mash.
Oh, the Monster
Mash.
Oh, Thriller. Take it, Tracy.
Oh my God, we never learned that dance. We're supposed to do that.
Thriller night. I know.
I have no idea.
She's a fantastic choreographer, and she's choreographed dances for our own private parties.
She has.
Will not show the video for
private parties.
I honestly want to learn Thriller. So will you do that for me? You're my friend.
I'm going to Disney on Sunday. As soon as I get back from Disney, I will choreograph.
I also need my cupcake dress.
And your cupcake dress. It is in the
closet.
Because
it is
but
in
at
the
this
closet
point, I feel like I'm good. No, I just feel like I'm going to shoot myself up to sew anything else. So I made so many costumes this past week, but I will get. I know.
I wish I was an Oscar Mayer winner.
Get that done.
That is what every.
So I guess that's a wrap.
And we're also for mammograms. That's for Adrian.
Mammograms.
Yes.
Don't forget, girls. It's October.
Save the tatas.
Save the tatas. Take care of your boobs. Get the things done.
But that's a lie.
Feel them up.
I'm on denial.
No denial.
I'm on denial. She's on reality. I'm on denial.
Take care of the tatas.
I take care of them.
Get the mammograms. Make sure.
What?
Do your thing.
Huh?
What?
Yeah, she has the biggest tatas of all of us. So.
What?
Yeah. Get those things taken care of, Cheryl. Get those things taken care of, Cheryl. Don't want to lose those beauties.
And
we're out of here.
And good.
All right. So on that note, we will say goodnight.
Love you.
And
cheers.
Till
Cheers
next
to
time.
Daryl.
Daryl, we love you.
We love you.
We really do.
We
We really do.